So I'd like everybody to stand up. Audience participation. Okay, so how many Girl Scouts are in the room? I know Jody's a Girl Scout. Oh my gosh, excellent. All right, so if you remember it, join me in the Girl Scout promise. On my honor, I will try to serve God and my country, to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law. Fantastic. Thank you. You can all sit down. I'm so impressed. So many of you knew that. That's great. And for those who didn't know it, it's okay, because it's never too late to become a Girl Scout. And I am living proof of that. I became a Girl Scout 7 years ago when my daughter was in 2nd grade. And all the lessons I've learned from Girl Scouts have been in the past 7 years. I started by volunteering with the troop, helping with some arts and crafts, going camping, things like that. And a couple of years ago, I took over the reins as the troop leader. And now our girls are 14 years old and in high school, which is not your typical age group of a Girl Scout troop, as you may know. And in fact, we usually lose most girls around middle school and high school. Although recently, we've seen a little bit of an insurgence of girls coming in high school because they recognize the importance of being involved in an organization that does really great work. So, if you think back to that Girl Scout promise, one of the main components of that is service to others. And that has been an amazing lesson that I've learned in the Girl Scouts, is about really the importance of community service. And our girls love it. We have helped with the AIDS Walk, and today is AIDS Awareness World AIDS Day. We've helped with coastal cleanup and Relay for Life. They love helping the younger girls, and it gives them not only a way of giving back, but also a way of understanding the challenges that other people face. They really wouldn't have had that opportunity without doing that level of service. So that's been a great lesson to learn. And one of the reasons I wanted to talk about the Girl Scouts today is that the theme of the TEDxOjaiWomen conference is how girls and women can reshape the future. And when I look at Girl Scouts, I think that they really can do that. So through service, definitely. And then another thing in the Girl Scout promise was to live by the Girl Scout law. Now, who wants to stand up and recite that? I'm not going to ask you to, because it's kind of long. But what it is a collection of character traits that are important, like respecting yourself and respecting authority and respecting the environment and the world around you. And it has a lot to do with relationships, which we've heard about all day today, and specifically in the morning session. And our girls also recently did a great project where they made a video. So Girl Scouts is not just about camping and cookies. These girls made a video about about internet safety, about cyberbullying, and about good communication and good relationships. And that was fantastic. So they really learn a lot of different skills as Girl Scouts. And even in the context of all of these fantastic experiences, the service that they're doing and the awards that they're getting, our girls are still really self-conscious and self-critical in ways that we heard about this morning that really are culturally bound. And it's a challenge that they have to face throughout their childhoods, and it really starts coming to fruition around their teen years. So one way to reshape their future, I think, is to help them focus on their strengths. Because girls and women and ladies, I'm sure you can relate, we tend to focus on what's wrong with us. We tend to focus on what's missing, on what we haven't done right. And we don't spend the time celebrating all of our accomplishments and our strengths and the power that we have. So I think that girls and women can reshape the future by shifting that perspective to a more positive and powerful place. We know from the workplace that people who play to their strengths are more engaged in what they do, they're happier employees, they stick around for longer, great outcomes. And we know from research in psychology that people who are more optimistic and more positive live longer, are healthier, and have better relationships. So it's hard to argue with those kinds of outcomes. And the focus on the positive for girls and for women can really reshape the future and have a tremendous impact. So I wanted to let you know, if you didn't already, that in 2012, we will celebrate the 100th anniversary of Girl Scouts. Yes, 100 years. So next year, there will be all kinds of celebrations. I hope that you support the Girl Scouts in those endeavors. If you need any cookies, let me know. Really, I've got 7 girls who are there to serve. And I will leave you with a quote from Juliet Gordon Low, who is the founder of the Girl Scouts. And she said, "The work of today is the history of tomorrow, and we are its makers." So ladies and gentlemen, let's make history by being empowered, by being of service, and by creating a more positive culture and history and future for ourselves and girls. Thank you.